What's up, everybody? Alex here, and welcome to the Dota Underlords Best Builds of the Week, the weekly series where I show you guys top 5 meta builds to help you rank up in Dota Underlords. Now, this week we're starting with the 6 Savage plus a carry, and this build's been absolutely incredible. I'm seeing it in the meta non-stop, which breaks my heart because people are beating me with the build, but it's damn good. It's so damn good. Basically, the way this build works is you go either form of Vanette 6 is probably ideal. If you can get the Golem, that is great too, because the Golem will benefit from the Savage, as will her Archer. And the other benefit here is you are going to want to go after the Necromicon on Bristleback, which of course takes advantage of the Brittle Bruisers, take advantage of the Savage bonus. And what you're doing is you are trying to run a Slark with a Mask of Madness. If you want to get really greedy, you can also target the Spectre as well. If you're seeing a lot of contention on Slark, you can just go to straight Spectre. But these two are kind of your primary carries here. You might even want to do this with Spectre if you want him to cast, her to cast nice and early. But it's up to you. Regardless of that, what you are doing here is you're taking advantage of the fact that these are two units in Slark and Spectre. They gain a ton of attack damage very quickly with the Savage bonus, and so you're really going to take advantage of that. What you can also do here is you can also take Pangolier. You can add Pangolier in here for the Tusk later in the game. Tusk does not have necessarily the value. Pango is a great tank, often underappreciated. You can even put Blade Mail on him and watch him reflect some damage back. But overall, an absolutely fantastic build, one that revolves around getting to level 7 and then hard rolling for your primary carries of Slark and Spectre. Did I just finish talking about how Slark is fantastic? Well, here I am again, talking about how Slark is fantastic. In this build, we're going 6 Assassin, 3 Swordsman, and the point of this build here is to take advantage of the Slark at 3 stars with the Mask of Madness, and of course a Mask of Madness on the PA as well. If you can get PA to 3 stars, you can chase that as well, if she falls into you, the 100%, but you do want to kind of level in this build while kind of chasing possibly even 3-star Ember Spirit while chasing the Slark. Spirits aren't as common in the meta right now as you would expect, and Swordsmen are garbage, so you can't really, you know, people are kind of leaving Ember Spirit, you know, up for grabs every once in a while. You don't have to chase Bounty Hunter 3, but if you get gifted them, take them, right, while you're trying to 3-star your PA, of course, and while you level, you want to add the TA as well. You're going to go with the Alchemist. If you end up 3-starring the PA, the Alchemist along with the Bounty Hunter will allow the PA to take advantage of a 20% evasion bonus. But realistically, you want to take something like a Shiva's Guard on the Alchemist. Why? So you can really impact the opposing team's ability to kind of do DPS to your assassins. The longer your assassins stay alive, the better. And that's why we run Kunkka. Kunkka's stun is key. The armor reduction's key. The Shivas is key here in slowing down their DPS. We have the stun from all attack Eno, which is key. And of course, Battle Fury and Ember Spirit, especially against corner comped enemies, is going to destroy them. Ember Spirit really counters corner comps with the amount of damage that Battle Fury can do. I actually ran this build in a game where I absolutely dominated the competition. I'll put a link up above in the corner there, so take a look at that game if you want to watch. But overall, guys, this build is absolutely insane, one that I've been having a ton of success with. Fallen Heartless Hunters continues to be a fantastic build in the meta, but one that can be tricky to pilot because you can't really get baited into like hard rolling too early unless you see a lot of you get a lot of luck with Venge and the Lich and the Drow. Because realistically, if you hard target these 3 with very aggressive rolls early, you're probably not going to 3-star Terrorblade, which is highly achievable, by the way. You're probably not going to 3-star Abaddon, which is achievable, by the way. And you're never going to see Wraith King because you'll never be at level 8. So this is one of those builds where you kind of have to watch your contention very closely. If you can 3-star a Pudge, definitely go for it. Your primary 3-star focus here is probably Pudge and the Terrorblade. Your tier 1s, you could probably stay at tier 2. But realistically, you do want to get that Wraith King to complete Fallen 6. I do like barricades in this build. Enthrall in S6 is absolutely key. The Enthrall is going to basically kind of amplify the armor reduction of your Heartless, which is going to amplify the damage of your armor, and which also kind of helps that you're being sustained by Fallen. Overall, an absolutely fantastic build, one that continues to be one of the absolute best in this meta. From one level build to another, here is Shaman Savages. Now, this build continues to be very good in the current meta here. The main reason why is that the 6 Shaman impact is very significant, especially when you consider the 4 Savage that you get with that Dragon. That Dragon's going to really amplify in damage. If you manage to 3-star, you know, Nature's Prophet or Magnus or anybody along, especially Nature's Prophet, Wrath of Nature is a huge damage dealer for that that Shaman summon. So, you know, it's great targeting the Nature's Prophet as a 3-star, especially with the Yield Scepter, so you can summon the treants in the back line there. You definitely want to get, you know, Void Stones. I don't know why this game multiplies my items all the time, but hey, pick up Void Stones. You can't go wrong. I do like putting Void Stones on someone like Enchantress. Bear in mind, Enchantress's attack range is awful, so you want to have her in position where she can kind of take advantage of that. Refresh Orb on Lone Druid, that's old school stuff, we all know about that. The Necronomicon on the Bristleback is key because he casts Cool Spray so often. You're basically guaranteed Brittle Bruisers out there. Brittle Bruisers is going to take advantage of not only the Summoner bonus but the Savage bonus as well. Overall, a great build, one that continues to be one of the top builds in the meta. And for the final build of the week, we're talking about Heartless Brutes, with a little bit of Fallen. Now, the Fallen aren't the focus of this build. The focus of this build is the Heartless and the Brutes, and of course the Spectre. You got a Spectre in here. You're thinking, Alex, why do you have Spectre? Spectre doesn't really contribute in any way here. Yes, Material does. Material does an incredible amount of damage. You can even put her up here if you want, get an early cast there, but I don't actually recommend that. Why? You want to stagger the demon casts. Okay, you want Doom to cast first with his Doom. You want him to cast immediately so you can actually disrupt the spell cast on the other end. And then you want Material to come around and then Spectral Dagger across, right? You do want a Fedora on someone like Death Prophet. I love the idea of getting a ranged unit with a Fedora. The reason for this is because, as you might notice, all Brutes are melees. Once you add a Fedora on a ranged unit, they just spread the Brute debuff all across while doing 150 bonus damage. Honestly, it's amazing. The Fedora might be one of the most underrated items in the game. I do recommend getting something like a, you know, Battle Fury is great on Spectre. I mean, Butterfly is great too. Anything that amplifies Spectre's burst damage ability and survivability is great. Of course, we want a, you know, a Mask of Madness or a Moonshard on Lifestealer is key. But again, it's the Fedora that makes this magic happen. Not Tusk, sorry. This is a Pudge. Pudge with Blade Mail is great as well. But overall, guys, this is a great build. I do love an Essex in this build. I tend to go Enthrall if I can. In this particular build, if you cannot get an Essex, I do recommend either version of Eno to stack some poison to get that physical damage going. All-out attack Eno obviously is preferred, but healing and stealing is not bad either. Anyways, guys, let me know if you have any questions or comments. I'd love to hear from you. And thank you guys so much for watching, and a very special thank you to all of my wonderful subscribers. Take care, everyone, and have yourselves an absolutely wonderful day.